Whether our bikes are brand new out of the box or have been stored in the shed over winter, our M-Check video is here to show you what checks you need to perform so that it's safe to take out and ride. It's called the M-Check because of the order in which we check over the different areas of the bike. We start at the front wheel, move up to the handlebars and brakes, down to the chain set and pedals, up to the saddle and seat post, before finishing with the rear wheel, forming the letter M. Let's start by making sure our front wheel is correctly aligned in the fork. As we can see, the wheel is fitted in at an angle and needs aligning correctly. To do this, we need to loosen but not remove our quick release skewers on the front wheel. Once it's loose, the wheel should sit straight in the dropouts. Applying some pressure to the stem will help keep it there. Now we can see the wheel is sitting correctly in the fork with an even gap on either side of the tyre. Once we're happy with the wheel's alignment in the fork, we can tighten our quick release skewers, being careful not to over tighten them or leave them too loose. While we're at the front wheel, we want to check over the condition of our tyres, looking for any cracks or damage, and that the tyres aren't flat on top or worn out. We should also check that the tyres are inflated to the correct pressure, as indicated on the sidewalls. Following this, we should check the wheel's spoke tension, ensuring an even feeling all the way around on both sides of the wheel. Next, we can move up to our handlebars and check the brakes. By rolling the bike forwards and pulling our front brake lever, we can see the rear wheel rising from the floor, showing that our front brake is engaging. We can do the same with the back brake by rocking the bike backwards and pulling our rear brake lever. This time, the front wheel should rise off the floor. After this, we're going to check our handlebars are secured. By placing the front wheel between our legs and trying to turn the handlebar, we can see that this isn't secure. To remedy this, we need to straighten the bar back, making sure the stem is in line with the front wheel. From here, we need to tighten the bolts at the back of the stem, being careful not to over tighten them. Checking the headset is next. We can do this by turning the bars 90 degrees and applying the front brake, placing our hand on the top headset cup and rocking the bike back and forth. If we can feel movement in the headset cup, then we should tighten the headset. To do this, we need to loosen but not remove those stem bolts we checked earlier. Failure to do this before tightening the headset could damage the stem or the headset. Next, we need to tighten our headset bolt. This bolt is what keeps our fork and stem fitted securely to the bike. Carefully tighten the bolt, being careful not to over tighten it. You may need as little as a quarter of a turn. If the bolt is already very tight, then our headset may be damaged and a service is required. When we are happy that the headset is tight and the movement is gone, we can re-tighten the stem bolts. Moving down to our chain set, we want to check our pedals are securely fitted to the crank arm and that there is no play. We want to do the same for our chain set, making sure there is no lateral play in the arms, but that the chain set spins freely. While we are here, we can check if the bike is in gear. By turning the pedals backwards, we can see that the gears are binding up. Simply lift the back of the bike and turn the pedals forward. Now our bike is in gear. Moving up to our saddle, we want to check it securely fitted by applying pressure to the front and the back of the saddle. The saddle should remain where it is. If we try to rotate the saddle, we can see if our seat post is secure. If the saddle turns, we need to tighten the seat clamp, again being careful not to over tighten and making sure the post is set at the correct height. If the saddle tilted up or down, then we need to tighten the seat post bolts under the saddle, making sure the saddle is set to our preferred position. Finally, we move to our back wheel, again checking that it is aligned correctly in the frame. We want to check the condition of the tyres as we did with the front wheel, and then check the spoke tension is even on both sides of the rear wheel. This wraps up our M-Check. If you encountered any issues while performing these checks, then further adjustments or servicing may be required. Ensure all your tools are in good condition before making any adjustments. Always refer to the manual of your bike for setup and tolerances. Err on the side of caution and make small adjustments at a time before rechecking, as over-tightening or stripping threads can void the warranty.